While Mundi seeks justice, Amalia and her most trusted advisors make a list of potential enemies. Hello, everybody. My name is Steve from VALHARTV, and today I'll be reviewing The Nevers episode 4. So, this week begins with Mary's funeral and how everyone is grieving in their own way. And we see Amalia is grieving in her own way too because her absence from the funeral is felt by everyone. And they go so far as to even question it later on in the episode as well. And we learn a little bit more about Amalia and like these pent up emotions that she has. But while Mundi, while all that's happening, Mundi goes looking for Mary's killer. We also see the others go looking for answers as well. And this split focus on the investigation actually works quite well in this because we get to see the various different methods of tracking down and uncovering information. Really, we get like a whole, everybody kind of gets like an assignment to go out and find out information from different people that they put on a list. And we really get to see that in this, and I thought it was actually pretty good. While Amalia goes to gets another vision, I should say, of her and Lord Mason talking. She ends up going and to his estate to pay him a visit. And this is probably the best scene out of this whole entire episode because the exchange between them is fantastic. They actually do something in this that people in that time period didn't actually do. So we really get to see Lord Mason kind of get that that portrayal that he does in this episode kind of out there and kind of confronting Amalia while Amalia is confronting her. And while all that's going on, we get Annie who goes looking for answers from the Beggar King's men, and she runs into somebody unexpected. And that banter was actually pretty good as well. And we also see Penance goes looking for answers too, and she even tries out a new gadget for it. So I thought that was actually pretty funny and pretty cool as well. So we get all these different people investigating. Mundi even gets a lead and goes and pursues it. And then he also, back at the police station, he ends up chasing somebody out of a window. And, I thought this was all pretty good, but there wasn't a huge amount of action in this. The action we get is when Amalia, Annie, and Lucy head off to pursue a lead, and that really, honestly, gives us some of the best action in this episode. The whole thing with them three, and the cliffhanger of this episode was actually really great too. It gives us a glimpse that things are going to start ramping up with in the last two episodes because that's all there is. It's just two episodes left. The effects in this were really good. The scene where Annie, Amalia, and Lucy head off, there's some really good effects in that, and there's really good action in it. Also, Annie uses her fire to try to get information out of the Beggar King's men, so I thought that was pretty funny, too, on top of it. But honestly, the acting, I think this episode went to Amalia and Lord Mason. They were absolutely fantastic in this. We really get to see Mason be a villain in this episode too. Like he goes to the docks where some men are unloading crates, that were shipped in for him, and they don't want to do it anymore. So he really gets to be a villain in this. So I really liked that. With this week's reveals out of the bag, things start to come together, and like I kind of felt like all the storylines are starting to finally come together, and it really kind of made for a really interesting and really good episode. Because again, this wasn't heavy on the action; it was more on the investigation side, which I really like. I do like the action as well, but I think the investigation, like of anything, is really where some people can shine, and I really liked it in this episode. I'd easily give this episode an 8 out of 10. I can't wait to see the next episode. With only 2 left, I can't wait to see where they go with this. If you guys like what I do, please hit the like button and also subscribe. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Take care for now, everybody.